Hello, Diggersby enthusiasts! This is A12 bringing you week 5 of the MBC against Daria. Now, I've noticed that Daria has a fondness for moons, so I've decided to make this battle a little more thematic than usual. To win, she'll need to KO 6 Pokemon nicknamed after her beloved moons. That way, even if she wins, she kind of loses, at least in spirit. So, let's quickly review Daria's team. Daria's team revolves around Dragapult. Now, while I personally disagree with Dragapult's inclusion in draft format due to its enabling ability, I'll have to rise to the challenge without resorting to the run button, of course. To counter her, I'm bringing 6 moons, starting with Moon, a Dragon Dance walking wake. And no, I didn't create this set while drunk. It's specifically designed to punish Slowking with a Lumberry and Substitute to shrug off Thunder Waves. It's a strong pick against Daria's team, and only needs Iron Hands to be chipped to realistically clean up, as her team is pretty physically frail. Next up is Rage Moon, a Cassibberry Annihilate, that's built to go 1-for-1 with the Dragapult if Daria gets cocky and tries to Shadow Ball it. The rest of the team is fairly standard, so I won't delve too deeply into them. Now, here are some questions for you to think about while you watch. Will my strategy eclipse Daria's, or will I be left howling at the moon in defeat? Will Daria have the willpower and mental fortitude to KO the moons that she so loves? And will Dragapult obliterate my team, whose only Dragon Resist is Comfy? Let's find out together.
Yay!
Okay, so Daria really caught me off guard with this Vespiquen. I have absolutely no idea what it's going to do, and I am terrified. In terms of leads here, I think he's probably going to lead either his Iron Hands, which is Terra Water, to get it off early so that he has a potential Ice Resist, or he's potentially going to lead his Dragapult just to kind of get a free U-turn. Either way, I think my best lead is the Funny Annihilate, which is rocking the Cassibberry, which can potentially eat a Shadow Ball and just kind of fire off a hit. Actually, what if that's a Will-Wisp Dragapult? And he Will-Wisps instead of Shadow Balls. Okay, so because of that last second kind of fear, I'm going to lead my Fraud Moon, and we'll play from there. It's because he could very well be like, he could very well lead the Pult and be like a Pult Will-Wisp, like a Hex Will-Wisp set, which I'm very scared of. I'm really hoping he didn't bring Hazard Stack this week SBI bench Glamora, which that could potentially backfire very badly. But still, if he brought the Vespiquen for spikes, really good on him. Like, he took advantage of the fact that this team that I have specifically has really bad removal, like whenever I bench my Glamora. And Glamora isn't a Pokemon you could really bring every week, so that was smart of his end. Yeah, he's just gonna go for spikes. Go Fraud Moon! And I am rocking a Specs Blood Moon this week. So, we are going to do a large chunk to whatever wants to come in, or do a large chunk to this Vespiquen if he opts to stand. Blood Moon. Is he going to be Sash? Please don't be Sash. Please don't be Sash. He is Sash. Fuck. Please don't be Sash Spikes. Oh no, he isn't Sash. He just raw takes that amount of damage. Okay, that is good to know. That's like a very specially defensive Vespiquen, or potentially, yeah, that's very specially defensive, which I wasn't really expecting. So good to note, especially defensive Vespiquen. I'm gonna bring out my Weavile here, as if he opts to go for like the if he opts to go for Roost, he doesn't have an Ice Resist, so bringing out my Weavile here is kind of optimal. If he goes for the bug move, really good on him. I definitely would not expect that at all in this situation. He's doing the calcs, he sees Sam Specs Blood Moon, but that's fine information for him to know. So yeah, I switch out. I obviously can't press another move. I go into my Ice Moon, the Weavile, and let's see, does he go for the bug move and like just completely catch me off guard? No, he just goes for the safe spikes. Okay, yeah. Taking advantage of the fact that I really don't have any good removal. So here I can go for the triple axle, but that potentially risks a mix. So I'm going to go for a knockoff. Knockoff is very free into his team. He knows I'm Terra Ice. Am I going to Terra this turn? No, I don't really see the point. Yeah, I'm just going to knock off here. If he goes out into Iron Hand super aggressively, good on him. I definitely would not expect that play. My guess is there's no way he goes hands here. If he goes hands, he's going to allow one of his only Walking Wake tracks to go down. So he lets Vespiquen go down. Fine. Vespiquen did what it needed to. It got a Keys at Layer Spikes and talked to my Blood Moon to put it on a timer. So with those spikes in mind, I have to play a little more aggressively. Selphus, Iron Hands to be expected. I could probably just go out into this kind of freely. I mean, what can Iron Hands really do to me? Not much. And he'll just give me range fist boosts. He's probably going to go for the electric move expecting that, but I'm generally okay with it. I think he Terras this turn. If you have to create, if I were in his shoes, I would try my best to create a situation where I am not weak to Axle Spam. Which right now is seen as very weak to triple Axle Spam. Okay. So I go into my Rage Moon. Hopefully he goes for... If he goes for Sword Stance, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. But I imagine he just goes for Thunder Punch. Does a little bit of chip, but that's fine. I could just fire off Rage Fist. Any reason not to? Not really. Getting chip on this is just generally valuable. If he goes out into Umbreon, fine, he goes out into Umbreon, I could substitute on that. Actually, can I substitute on that? I'm running Adamant. No, I probably can't. But either way, generally fine. He doesn't have a good direct switch in here. Hopefully he allows this Iron Hands to take trip, but I don't think he's going to. He lets Iron Hands get the chip, okay, so that's one Pokemon that's preventing the Walking Lake sweep chipped. And that does absolutely nothing, Jesus. Oh my god. And High Life is such a fraud sometimes. Oh no. This Iron Hands is going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, this Iron Hands is going to be a very big problem. Okay, I have to go out into my Ursaluna. I mean, he knows I'm Specs Blood Moon. But... And he's probably going to go Treads here, but there's not a whole lot I can really do to predict that, as if I go for Earth Power and he Terras and he Drain Punches, I'm in a world of trouble. So I'm just going to go for the Blood Moon. Actually, no, he hasn't... That was so stupid of me. He has an Umbreon in the back, so he's going to go into Umbreon this turn. Ah, that was a mistake on my end. Hopefully he gambles, like he speed crep for the Fraud Moon, but I'm running Timid, so he's not going to be able to outspeed. But he's going to think about this for a while. Probably going to run the Celts. And, yeah. Iron Hands is a huge issue for me. Withdraws, please don't be Treads. And please don't be Umbreon. Please be a Sack, even though I know it's not going to. Goes into Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon. I should have Moonblasted. But that's decent chip. And leftovers, so yeah, just defensive Umbreon. But still, he's going to have to Wish, probably going to have to protect the following full turn, and I'm okay with that trade-off. I'm going to go out into my Weavile kind of aggressively. The reason for the Weavile play here is that he didn't Terra on the Iron Hand, so he still does not have an Ice Resist. So I'm going to keep on trying to apply pressure to that. He's definitely going to run the Calcs here and see that I'm a Specs Blood Moon. I mean, his Wish is kind of obvious, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Man. That Vespiquen definitely threw me for a bit of whirl. And Iron Hands, I'll be honest, I did not prep well for that Iron Hands. I probably should have checked that, got Play Rough or something to hit my potential Annihilate. Wish to be expected. But we are running the ban Triple Axle, and he is like a more specially defensive Umbreon. So that is okay. And he actually might stay in, is because he can't really risk a Sword Stance here. So, oh no! I didn't Terra! God damn it. I have like one of those I have like one of those not true Switch remote, but like copycat fake Switch remotes, which are cheaper, which occasionally you'll have situations where that kind of screws you over. If I wanted to Terra that turn, and if I would have Terra'd, I would have taken out this Iron Hands. Oh, God. Oh, well, if we got the one-hit triple axle, that is unfortunate. Really unfortunate, actually. As now this Iron Hands is at near full and an issue. I have to go on into this and play from there. Hopefully he doesn't go for Thunder Punch, but something tells me he's probably going to go for it. And one turn triple axle and not tearing you there is probably going to end up bossing you later on in this game. I mean, I know this gets Heavy Slam, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I know Heavy Slam's probably going to take out my Comfy. But Drain Punch, okay, we take a Drain Punch. But he's probably just going to Heavy Slam and take me out immediately after. Or he'll go out into Treads on the Draining Kiss. I can Trick, potentially slows things down. I can Grass Knot on the potential Treads. I am so behind right now, I think I am going to go for the Grass Knot. Yeah, I need to start making aggressive plays. The ideal situation, he tears his Iron Hands into Terra Water, but no, he's not going to do that. Probably going to be the Iron Treads, and I probably made the right play going for the Grass Knot. I'm on the back foot, so I need to play a little aggressively. No, he goes out into this, okay. Kind of regret not going for Trick, but it is okay. He goes into this. He has Terra Water on this. Oh no, I'm actually putting myself in a really bad situation for this endgame. Probably, okay. Yes, that was really stupid play in hindsight. If he's going to get a Quiver Dance for free, and I think this Frostmoth is just going to win here. With what I have. Yeah, I think he's going to go for Quiver Dance and just win. Yeah. Oh well. So I think we're going to be moving on to 2 and 2 if he goes for the Quiver Dance here, which I imagine he's going to. No U-turn. Okay. I'm fine with U-turn. So he's not Quiver Dance. Probably going to be more utility. Utility makes sense. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can win this game with that Iron Hands at full. It's going to be very difficult. That's also probably a defensive hands. Actually, no, I do see an endgame for me here. I do see an endgame. But I need to hit all my axles. You'll see what I mean in a bit. It's because what I can play to right now is I'm running a Dragon Dance Walking Wake, and since he allowed his thingy, his Umbreon to get chipped, I can potentially win with that Walking Wake if I can get enough chip on this Iron Hands, which I think is what I have to play for at this point. Please take him out. Well, it's not going to take him out, but it's going to do a very large chunk. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Please go for the Thunder Punch aggressively. He went for the Thunder Punch aggressively. Cool. Okay, so this Iron Hand should be at about 33%, which is going to be good for a potential Walking Lake endgame. I can't go into Walking Lake immediately, so my Walking Lake is not going to be able to take this out. So I am going to go out into the Fraud Moon here. I think he's probably... No, he's U-turn on Frostmoth, so probably not Quiver Dance. Either way, he doesn't really have a good ground resist, so I am just going to go for the Earth Power. He didn't bring Rotom. Yep, no Rotom. So I can just go for the Earth Power here. And... I can hope that Fraud Moon can 1v1 that Frostmoth. I don't think it's going to be able to, but we can hope. I don't know if that Iron Hands is in Walking Lake range, though. Walking Lake is so weak physically. What can I set up on with Walking Lake? I can set up on Treads, potentially. He withdraws, going to preserve. After he's sacking Umbreon. Europa, is that Umbreon? No, it's Frostmoth. Frostmoth is going to take a large chunk from this Earth's power. And as it does absolutely nothing as I forget that, that ice resists, that bug resists ground. So he brought this as his decade from Moon check. Okay. I'm making aggressive plays at this point, as I kind of have to get back into this game. I have to hope he greeds and quiver dances twice and doesn't expect my trick. Quiver dance. Yep. Man, I did not play around this Frostmoth well. I have to trick this. If I trick it, do I just lose to it? I don't know. I also don't know if he's just gonna attack me and take me out here. Fortunately, I am especially defensive Moltres, so if I can get this trick off, I might be able to do something. As he revealed, he's like a max Spadef. Probably gonna be like a max Spadef Europa. But I need to find a way to get this Dragon Dance off. No, he just attacks. Okay, that's probably game. Yeah, that's probably game as he's Terra Water. So big game Terra Post. Oh, we did not play this well. Can Walking Wake somehow clutch this? Why am I liquidation over Waterfall? Oh god. This was supposed to be Waterfall instead of liquidation to potentially play for flinches. I think I have to go into Walking Wake. And I have to hope I can get like a Dragon Dance off. And I have to hope that Dragon Claw can somehow kill this range. So Dragon Dance we go. Hopefully we take one hit, which I imagine we do. He may also get scared after I get the Dragon Dance off, which is possible. What's Frostmoth's physical defense? Hopefully Frostmoth's physical defense is like really low. Okay. Its physical defense is 60. We might be able to do something with Walking Wake here. Yeah, we might be able to do something with Walking Wake. If we could get to +1... If we can get to +1, a Dragon Claw potentially kills depending on his investment. Especially since he's Terra Water. Ice Beam not going to be able to take us out, as we did run some HP in this. And we do get our Dragon Dance off. So hopefully Dragon Claw will take him out. As hopefully Brand likes Spadef instead of HP. And hopefully he's in like 80% range. If he's 80% range, this Dragon Claw could take him out. So this is a moment of truth. If Dragon Claw takes him out, I think I might be able to win with Walking Wake. If Dragon Claw doesn't take him out, I probably lose this. He's probably doing the calcs as well. I am running Adamant. So we'll see. Please say that's like Spadef instead of HP. It's because if he's not max HP, this Walking Wake can potentially win. But the only way Dragon Claw won't kill is that if this is a max HP Frostmoth. He's not a max HP Frostmoth. So Frostmoth goes down. Sweet, we might be able to get reverse sweep with Walking Wake. So Frostmoth's down. What he has left is Treads, Iron Hands, which is weakened, Umbreon, Pult, and yeah, I think that's it. So we are back in this game. Well, we had a rocky start, but we are back in this. This is not over. You know it's comfy? Actually, it might be over. If it was Comfygon, that Moltres is going to be an issue. Sorry, not that Moltres, that Dragapult. I have to Liquidation, and I have to hope Liquidation kills. If it doesn't, I am cooked, likely. And he probably won Grand Defense on this. Missing that Axle is now coming to bite me. As if I had that Axle before, I think this would have been Liquidation range. Yeah, probably would have been Liquidation range if I hit Axle before. Oof. Yeah, Axle miss was rough. But it is what it is. I think we're going to lose to the pull now, but we'll try to make something out of this. Do I have anything for Pult? Not really, no. Yeah, I have nothing for Pult. Hopefully Pult will be special so that my Moltres can somehow wall it. But even if it is special, I think the Iron Hands wins. Sorry, not the Iron Hands. The Iron Treads wins. As I imagine Iron Treads is running Rock Blue for my Moltres. I'm just trying to think how I can potentially win this. I think the play has to be go Frog Moon and hope Frog Moon can take out enough things with Earth Power to where I can win. Yeah, that's my only play. That Toxic from the Vespiquen's going to be really clutch for him, as that is going to weaken my Frog Moon to the point where I think it's going to eventually be in Dragon Bolt range. And from there, Pult should win the game. But man, if we hit that Axel before, if we hit all 3 Axels before, we would have had the funny walking wake sweep. It's because he had nothing which would have been able to take an Adamant Liquidation. Assuming that's like probably going to be like not a max defense Iron Treads, which I imagine it's not. What? The hell?